for watching SLC TV. During the month of February, Salt Lake City is participating in the Clear the Air Challenge to help reduce vehicle emissions and drive down miles. You can help too by walking, biking, carpooling, or even using public transit. Be part of the solution and join the challenge today. On this week's episode of Capital City News, we hear from a local resident about his journey to compete in the Winter Olympics. And our History Minute is about the haircut wars of 1917. Let's get started with our legislative update and look back.
The state of the city is strong. A little more than 2 years ago, my team and I walked into City Hall with a vision for building a city for everyone. Salt Lake City's creation of the Department of Economic Development has been a tremendous change to the city's approach. The department is engaged, and its cutting-edge ideas have benefited the region and the state. Affordable housing is about finding a place to build a life in Salt Lake City, a place to start a family, a place to invest in their future, and a place to grow old. It is from the mindset that we created Growing SLC, a 5-year housing plan to address our city's crisis, both in the short and long term. When I was at the U.S. Conference of Mayors last week, the top concerns were how to strategically address the issues of affordable housing, transit, public safety, and infrastructure amidst the lack of any meaningful federal action. For the past 2 years, I have seen the opportunities lying beyond our problems. With that vision, we have forged a path to truly build a city for everyone.
Salt Lake City is ready, willing, and able to host the games again, and we're very excited about that opportunity.
I am very excited and confident that the work that has been done to lay the groundwork for a potential another bid is what we needed to get off the ground to really pursue yet another extraordinary experience for Salt Lake City, for the Olympic family, and for the state of Utah. And I look forward to potentially getting a new coat. So
there's no question we have the Olympic fever here in Utah and in Salt Lake City, and people want the games to come back. They want to volunteer. They want to be a part of that Olympic family again.
thank you to Broadway Media for stepping up and partnering to keep this legendary part of Salt Lake City's art scene going.
So thank you to both organizations for bringing this together and for not having us see a sunset in the twilight. So tonight I say rock on, and we'll see you at Dallas. Amen.
As the world tunes into the 2018 Winter Olympics, so will Salt Lake City as we cheer on our very own local athletes. Salt Lake City resident Sebastian Uprimney shares his journey as the first cross-country skier in history to represent Colombia in the Winter Games.
Okay, my name is Sebastian Uprimney. I'm originally from Colombia. I've been in Salt Lake City in this district for almost 17 years, always living around here, so I consider myself by now a Salt Lake guy. I came originally right before the 2002 Olympics, actually. I came to learn English. My uncles used to live in the avenues, so I arrived here, I lived with them for some time. After the Olympics, I decided to stay here because I like the city, I like the area. Then years passed by, I got married, I got children. And 10, 11 years ago, we we were looking what to do with my wife, and a business that was already that already existed called In Lingua was for sale. So we got into business. That's been 11 years, and it's been great. So since then we've been growing our business. It's a language school and translation company, and that's pretty much our story here. When I arrived here, so it was very exciting to learn about Winter Olympics, and I had the chance to work with a European broadcast company. I was their guide here, so I had an amazing experience. And at that point, I realized that it would be really nice to represent my home country in the Winter Olympics. 4 years ago, I went to Sochi with Colombia as a representative. And at that point, I came back and I said, well, I think I got a last shot for 2018. So yes, I was introduced to Winter Olympics in 2002, but and it was a process that took some years until now I'll be able to represent Colombia. It's been amazing. I mean, it's very humbling at the same time. I mean, yeah, knowing so many people that is so excited about this. I mean, of course, I'm excited, my family is excited, but knowing people in your neighborhood, in your street, just people that you live with that is so excited about a regular person going to the Olympics. I think that's what it's more exciting for everybody, like an entrepreneur, a family person, and on top of that, an Olympian is kind of that's the story that the people likes. And we had 2 days ago in one of our friends' business at Nono's Pizza, we had like a getaway gathering, and it was more than, I don't know, maybe 70 people from my cross-country community, from my kids' school community, from my neighborhood community, everybody from District 5, but everybody's so excited about having someone like me going to the Olympics. So it's been great. I wasn't expecting that, because you are training and competing here, competing there. It's not that I was announcing what I was doing. I'm going here, I'm going there. I just was trying to get the points and to put myself in a position. In January, 4 weeks ago, when I qualified and the people realized I qualified, I've been absolutely amazed about how much support and congratulations, and it's been very nice. We're only 4 athletes in Colombia, so it's going to be easy to spot me, fairly easy. So that's exciting, just to know that someone in your district, in your community, is walking as an athlete. On February 16th, I'll be representing my home country, Colombia, but at the same time, I'll be representing where I live. So I'll be racing on the 15-kilometer freestyle cross-country race. So it's exciting, and there will be some local news there, and they know where I live. They know I'm a Salt Lake guy. I'm a District 5 guy. So it's exciting to know that, and I know everybody in this district really lives and breathes Winter Olympics. So that's exciting to know.
And now we travel back in time for our History Minute.
During the 19-teens, a common hazing technique at the University of Utah forced freshmen to wear beanies to identify themselves to sophomores. Sophomores would target the freshmen and quite unceremoniously cut their hair off. This hair-cutting war went on for some time, but it always got worse as prom neared. Freshmen were terrified of having their hair cut off before the dance, and tensions were always high. The haircutting wars, as they were called, came to a head in March of 1917 when college president John A. Widtsoe heard a commotion outside of his office and came out to see 2 sophomores cutting the hair of a freshman. The college president came out swinging, punching one student, Gerald Lambert, right in the face. Another student lost 2 teeth in the ensuing brawl. After the row, Widtsoe called a mass meeting of students and told them that they needed to desist and devote their attention to the national crisis. Haircutting was soon banned on campus from that point, and it faded in popularity.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Capital City News. Tune in next time to stay up to date on all the latest. For SLC TV, I'm Poonam Kumar.